Hi everyone, I'm Luann Walters with Royal Caribbean, and we are now on the bridge of the Sovereign of the Seas. I know we have many guests who would like to take tours of the bridge and the engine rooms, so we're providing you with that today. We're with Staff Captain Trim Salvag, who's going to take us on a quick bridge tour. Hello, Staff Captain.
Hello to you.
Yeah, thank you for having us up here. First of all, could you tell us actually how many officers does it take to run the bridge?
Normally when we are at sea there is only 2 people up here, 1 navigation officer and 1 quartermaster.
And when we're in port?
The same thing in port, except that when we are coming in or leaving port, the staff captain and the captain will be here to take the ship in and out.
So it's a very busy time. I know we have a lot of modern equipment that you're going to explain some of that to us. What are we standing? Obviously, this looks like the steering wheel here for the ship.
Yes, it is the steering wheel, and it's quite different from what it used to be in the older days, but whenever we come into port, or if there is a situation at sea which requires the quartermaster to steer, he will come and take the helm under the orders from either the staff captain or the captain. And when you come in, he just stands there and steer. If he doesn't steer, we use the autopilot, which is normal at sea when we are underway.
Now we also have some engine controls which actually provide a lot of leverage. Why don't we go check those out?
Yeah, sure.
Well, here we are at the engine control board. Now, Staff Captain, what do we have here?
This is where we control the propellers for propulsion and also the bow thrusters. On board we have 4 main engines, approximately 7,400 horsepower each, and they are hooked up to 2 shafts, which is the port and the starboard propeller. They are variable pitch, so they go on a constant RPM at all times. So the only thing you change is the pitch of the propeller blades.
What exactly does that do?
That is for maneuvering, better maneuvering, faster maneuvering. And up here we have the 2 bow thrusters, which is 2 propellers in the front that we use for maneuvering only, also to help push the bow sideways.
So when we're leaving a port and we see the ship slowly moving sideways, we know this is what's happening up on the bridge.
Exactly. Then that is the time when we use the bow thrusters.
Well, shall we check out the radar now?
Yeah, why not?
And here we have our navigational center, of course, the GPS tracking system, 2 on board the Sovereign of the Seas. We'll talk about those in just a second. But Staff Captain, I don't think that many guests realize we still do use a chart to plot the course.
Yes, we do use a chart, and we will still use it in the future, although the new electronic charts are on its way in the market. We plot the courses in the charts, and we plot our position on an hourly basis, and even more so if needed, if we are close to shore, for example.
Now, whose responsibility is this to actually plot the course?
That's the navigation officer on duty.
All right. Now, right next to the chart, we see the captain's log book. Actually, what is this officially called?
It's the deck log book, and this is where we record all the events during the day, starting at midnight every day.
Keep track of any event that might occur. And then the GPS tracking system. Explain this a little bit. Many guests are probably familiar. They might have a smaller version on a boat that they own, but what exactly is this?
The GPS satellite system is a global positioning system which gives an continuous position, very exact position, continuously 24 hours a day. And it consists of more than 20 satellites in orbit around the planet Earth, and it just gives you a very good update on the position.
Very modern equipment that we have on the bridge. Now, we also have on the bridge emergency system. In case of any kind of emergency, you can handle it up here. Shall we go check that section out?
Yes, let me do so.
And as I said, in case of an emergency, any situation can be handled right here from the bridge. Staff Captain, explain what do we have here on the paneling?
Right here we have the remote control fire doors on board. I'm sure a lot of people have seen these heavy gray fire doors that are hanging around in various places. From here we can close them all off if needed to prevent fire and smoke from spreading around.
And in individual sections, so depending on where, say, a fire broke out, you could close just those portions.
Yes, that is correct. The ship is divided into 7 fire zones that we can separate on each other.
And you might have seen this actually in operation, because on crew drills many times we do close these doors.
Yes, we do. We have a complete fire drill once a week, which includes smoke, artificial smoke, and we have all our smoke teams out to try to fight the fire, and that is when we also to try and test all these doors.
So the training is extensive and you are very safe with the system up here. Now, what is this panel?
This is the panel for closing off the watertight doors, which we have on deck 1, deck 0, and way down below on the tank top deck.
And it's the same theory. In case of any kind of an emergency, you'd close off portions of the ship from right here on the bridge.
Yes, that is correct. Either fire, or you can also include a collision or grounding. A watertight door is constructed so that it would prevent water from flowing into other compartments of the ship.
Yeah. Very modern, very safe here on the Sovereign of the Seas. This has been your bridge tour with Staff Captain Trim Selvag. Staff Captain, thank you very much for the tour.